Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to section 3.4, which deals with the idea of check register reconciliation. When we gave you section 3.3, you had a nice, awesome time because you didn't have any new vocab. Well, that's because they give it to you all in section 3.4. All right, so here's some vocabulary you need to know. Make sure you get this stuff written down in your notes, and you understand the meanings that when I talk about outstanding checks or outstanding deposits, that doesn't mean you wrote a great check or had a great deposit. It means that something's hasn't been cashed yet. All right. So make sure you get that stuff written down and you have a knowledge of that. Also, we will have here is the ways that we're going to solve our problems today. So make sure you get this written down as well. So I'm throwing a whole bunch of stuff at you. Make sure you get this stuff written down. This is how we're going to reconcile our bank statement and our check register. So we have a couple different examples we're going to go through here, and we'll follow the same pattern. So make sure you can hopefully learn this, and this will be something you probably use for the rest of your life. So reconciling a bank statement, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to, when you get a bank statement, sometimes you have things that happen in your bank statement that don't show up because the bank statement went to print prior to you getting a deposit or you writing that check. Okay, so you got to make sure that the statement you have into the bank statement matches your check register. So we're going to start off with our closing balance, or the balance that they show us on our bank statement. In this case, it's going to be $793.57. Okay, we have an outstanding deposit of $312.09, so that means we're going to add in that $312.09 because we have it, it just didn't show up on the statement. Check 278, okay, it's not a value of 278, that's just the number of the check of 174.85, and check 280 for 32.78 were also outstanding, so that means we're going to subtract $174.85. We're going to subtract $32.78. Okay, so these two checks we wrote, they just did not get in the statement. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this value, add in here, subtract there. When we do that, we get in a value of $844.03. Okay, so what you would do with this value is you would take that value and check it to your check register and make sure that that value matches up with what you have in your check register. If it doesn't, then you need to do some more looking, and we'll talk about those types of problems here in section 3.5 after our quiz. Okay, so that's reconciling a bank statement. Very similarly, you have to also reconcile your check register. Okay, so your check register, your balance could be in this case, this is a whole different example, so they're not going to match up to what we had, but $727.92. Interest earned, okay, when you have a checking account with a bank, you get money, the bank pays you money to have that account. So you're going to interest earned, you add in, so that's $1.60. Okay, but the bank also owns a service charge and says, yeah, we're holding on to your money, so we're going to charge you for that aspect. So then you have to subtract out the $18.90. So you're going to add in, subtract out, and when you do that, you get a value of $710.62. Okay, so if you're doing this in real life, you would reconcile your bank statement, and then you would reconcile your check register, because these interest earned and the service charge show up on your check register, or not your check register, your bank statement, sorry. You would do that at the same time, and then you would make sure that those values matched up. Right? These values don't match up to what the first one was, basically because we're using two different examples, but if you were doing this in real life, that would be the process in which you follow. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a good day and good luck with your assignment.